What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nerd Media, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing arguably the greatest TV show of all time, Breaking Bad. Now, I know this has been a show that has been discussed for many, many years, and majority of the people have the same opinion that I do, that it is my favorite show ever, and I think that it is one of the greatest stories ever told, but I'm only saying and bringing this all up now because I just finished watching it for the very first time back on Friday, and I'm filming this on a Sunday, so it's been a few days. I have a lot of love that I want to share that I have for this show, and I know you guys may just want to click off immediately because it is going to be mostly stuff that people have already said, but I just want to talk about it because this to me is like one of the best fictional stories I've seen told. Maybe on television and maybe just in general. So we're going to be diving into all of that in this video, and I'm not sure how long this video is going to end up being. I can't imagine it'll be too long because I don't want to repeat myself. So there's a lot that I want to say, so let's dive right into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go. Okay, so first things first, Breaking Bad has an outstanding storytelling, and it has just outstanding acting, storytelling, character development. All of those things are just 100% top tier on some of the best that I've ever seen, especially when it comes to the character of Walter White. I think that seeing him transform from season 1 all the way up until the final moment that we see him in season 5 is just so great. I think that that is a very poetic and really just brilliant way to kind of end that character, but I think he has had one of the biggest character developments of this whole show. Obviously, there's characters like Jesse and Hank who have had really, really major character growth throughout the seasons, and there's others too. But I think that his is just so noticeable, and to see him kind of turn into like this evil person and just you have no sympathy towards him, especially with some of the things he does later on in the later seasons, is so just brilliant to watch. And I think that is one of the best that's been one of the best developments for a character of transforming from innocent to a villain, like in general of all time. When this show starts out, the first two seasons are kind of like a slow build and slow burn, and it kind of took me a little bit to get through them just because it was going very slow. But once you get through those first two seasons, which those first two seasons are still very great, and I really do enjoy them, but after those two, season 3, 4, and 5 are just it's just a non-stop crazy roller coaster ride that is so worth powering through those two seasons, regardless of how people feel about them. They're definitely not the best of the series, but they are still very fun. But once you get through that, it's a non-stop ride because then some more people start to figure out about Walter and what he's doing, and then he just gets more and more stressed about, his brother-in-law finding out. We get introduced to Gus Fring. There's so many crazy things that just end up happening, and all of those things just lead into some crazy, crazy moments, like the finale of season 4, which was just so awesome, and I just love that. It's one of my favorite episodes of the show. I think my favorite episode honestly is the Fly episode. I know that that's like an episode that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about, but it is very brilliant to me. I love that episode, and I love that Fly episode. It's the best episode that I've seen from the series, and obviously season 5 episode 14, that is a close second. That was just an insane ride. That entire episode was just crazy to me, and the finale of the whole entire show was very, very well done, and I think that that finale alone has some of the best acting of the whole entire show, which is saying a lot because when it comes to acting on this show, it is just stellar. And I know there's a lot of people that say this is one of the best stories ever told on television. Personally, I think it is the greatest fictional story ever told on television. I mean, just there's nothing that can really compare to this because there's so many things that I find that this show does in such creative ways. Like they have shots and scenes where they're just done in total silence, or they just film something regular that's happening, like of like a kid or like just a normal day for somebody, and then we cut to what we see other people doing. I think that all of it is just so brilliant, and the way the camera is used as well is some of the best, probably the best and most creative I've seen a camera used, because majority of this show is shot handheld, and I think that that is really towards their benefit. And when it comes to the camera angles and the way that it's used and the scenes that they shoot and film and just the sound design and just having like that white noise in the background when it's just pure silence, which the silent scenes are some of the most effective. It's just brilliant to me. And the last 3 episodes of this entire series are just perfect. I mean, it is like a 3 hour movie just watching those 3 episodes, because that's where you get some of the craziest moments of the entire show. Obviously, you get Hank's death, you get Walter Jr. finding out about Walter and everything, which is something I was anticipating for the whole show, because when it got to the point that almost everybody knew, I was like, when is he going to find out? Is he ever going to find out? And I think that the way that he finds out and everything like that was so well executed. And then to see the story take a turn that I did not think it was going to take, where he just, well, has to go into hiding and he has to just hide away for months, I think was just something I wasn't really expecting, but it was something they kind of teased at the beginning of the season, where they usually do this thing where they have a scene play at the first episode or the first of the new season that we're gonna know like full circle what it means by the end of it. And that was the one they did for this season, and I didn't expect it to go there even after seeing that. Now, if you guys would like me to rank like my favorite episodes or some of my favorite moments of the series, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to do that. And I'm still yet to watch Better Call Saul or El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie about Jesse. I will get to those, and I don't know if I'll talk about them, but we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna review El Camino on my letterbox, so if you guys want to follow that, you can go follow that, and the review for that'll be up. That's where I review every single movie that I watch. I mean, I don't talk about every single one that I watch here, so there are going to be ones on there that you guys maybe are curious if I've seen, so they're gonna be on there. That's for sure gonna be on there at some point within the next week and a half. My final thoughts before ending this video: my favorite show of all time. Number two for me is Gravity Falls, but this overtook it. I mean, outstanding acting, outstanding character development, outstanding storytelling, and the use of the camera, I think, is something that I really want to dive more into, that I may make a video about for this show. Because this is going to be my video about my overall thoughts about Breaking Bad. I finally finished it, and I can now be a part of the discussion when it comes to that show. But I will be checking out Better Call Saul and the Breaking Bad movie at some point in some area of time, because I haven't been able to watch many movies in the past week because I've been so heavy binging this and I want to watch more movies. So I'm going to do that. But with all that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want more videos like this where I just talk about shows that I finish regardless of when they came out. Let me know that in the comments down below. And if you want to see me do more videos about Breaking Bad. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.